Hello, it's Mac here, and today I want to be talking about the new adversary mode in GTA Online called Rhino Hunt. And now this is a new game mode that Rockstar added on Friday, and they added this new game mode called Rhino Hunt. And basically, well, I made a video yesterday that talks about it. If you want to, look at it in detail on, what the event's going to be and the event that they're having, and also just how the game mode works. But essentially, you have one tank, or you can have two, depending on the player size. But you have up to 8 players in total, and you have 1 or 2 tanks, and basically they have to fend off a horde of these sort of, enemies that have sort of these off-road vehicles, or I think you can also have the Fagio as well. They have sticky bombs, and their goal is to take down the tank. Whenever I first heard about it, and I made that video yesterday, I was like, okay, it's interesting. I never thought that it was that innovative of a game mode, but I was like, okay, it could be kind of fun. It sounds kind of fun. And while editing that video yesterday, I go down to the Newswire comments, and pretty much everybody is just going, this game mode sucks, it's unbalanced, I'm never going to play it. Honestly, and this may just be because who I was playing with, because I may not have been playing against the toughest competition ever, but at the same time, I never lost this game, and each and every round I played, even we had like one game where it was 4 versus 2 tanks, we still won. It wasn't that difficult, and maybe it was just who I was playing with, maybe it was the enemies I was playing against, but it wasn't that hard to win. While I see where people are coming from, saying that this game mode isn't balanced, it's not like Beast vs. Slasher imbalanced. You can win. It's not like, running back. It's not like those game modes where it's just like, if you're on one side, you're gonna lose. It's not like that. You can still win, but I feel like some people, they don't exactly know all of the tactics to win. And I sort of want to make another video on this game mode, talking about some tips and some tricks to help you guys, because I'm sure there are quite a number of people out there that just give up on, the hunter side. I don't feel like you should, though, because it's just, while it's not that easy, it's not as easy as the tank. Like, the tank side is so easy. Like, it's just shooting fish in a barrel, pretty much. It's still not that difficult as long as you have a good team. Even with randoms, it's not that difficult. Unless you're going up like against the best tank person ever. If he's amazing, then you may not have that much success. But the game mode itself, even though it's not that balanced, was fun. I had fun with it. Maybe, it's just, the first few hours, because I've only put a few hours in as well. And I enjoyed this game mode. Even just playing both sides, I enjoyed. And I feel like one reason for that is, even as the hunter side, if you're like going down this runway and you're trying to take out the tank, and you're throwing sticky bombs but they're not reaching, and he's shooting at you but you're swerving, and it's exhilarating, really. One of the best game modes in GTA Online, maybe aside from like Extraction, because of that. Because, it is intense, and I like that about it. But at the same time, I feel like one reason why this game mode isn't too balanced is because of the maps. Now, the maps, there's 3. You have one in Fort Zancudo, you have one in that construction site near Sandy Shores, I'm not sure the exact name, I think it's like the Redwood, racetrack or whatever. And then you also have another one in the LSIA airport. My favorite one would probably be the second one, the one in the racetrack. And I feel like the reason for that is not only is it kind of small, but you also, if you're at the tank, you have to, it's like at different elevations, so you have to be looking at where you're going. What I also like about it is that it's not just this flat land, That's one problem with the airports, is that not only is there not much cover, but it's just all flat pretty much. So I would like to see different maps. Maybe if they want to improve this game mode, if they did want to improve it, new maps, definitely. I think, some city maps, some more urban type maps, that would be fun. I was also thinking about one maybe in like the canals, where you have like both sides of the canals, right? And they block off any access from the tank, so they're gonna have to stay in that canal area. but the vehicles can like jump from each and every side. I would also like to see maybe one near the construction site downtown. That would also be kind of fun. I don't know how well that would work because it's not as big as the other maps, but it would be kind of fun. But there are a lot of other maps I would like to see. Also, I have a few other sort of suggestions, and I want to run by that with you guys. If you guys would like to see this, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you would like to see any other changes. But one I would like to see is no radar blips for hunters. I would love to see that, because it's sort of, as a tank person, you sort of rely on your minimap. It just feels like you're almost always going against, with your minimap. And it seems like you're almost always on the minimap. At least, whenever I was playing as a tank, I was always seeing people on the minimap. Maybe not right whenever they spawn, but whenever they get close, they're on your minimap. And you can tell whenever somebody's on your flank. And what I would like to see with this is if there wasn't radar blips for the hunters, you could get some amazing flanks off. You have your lights off, the tank's looking at one way, he's distracted by another guy, and you just come up behind him, and you just put a few sticky bombs on him and blow him up. And I feel like that would just make the game mode so much more fun, because you'd have to be watching your back. You wouldn't have, a mini-map where you can just see all the blips on it, and stuff like that. Next, also, I would like to see new vehicles. Now, I don't know exactly how they could work with this, but I would like to see maybe, I have heard people say that they should add an Insurgent. I don't feel like the Insurgent would be as good, because that takes like 6 or 7 RPGs or tank shells to take out. But what I would like to see is maybe the Armored V12 Shafter, or, at least some of the executive armored vehicles, because those takes about 2 to 3 hits to take out. I'm not sure if like different armored vehicles have different stuff like that, but that would be kind of interesting. Also, I would also like to see better spawns. I don't know what it is about the spawning system, but it just doesn't feel good. Like, it feels like whenever I spawn, the tank already is looking at me. And while I do have spawn protection, he's just going to keep following me. Maybe it's if you have like a lot of people, a lot of attackers, maybe it'll be better, but I feel like spawn should be like, you should spawn far away, but also at the same time not too far away, where it takes like, 20 seconds to get to just to see the tank. That would also be kind of nice. Also, one other thing that I would like to see, and maybe this wouldn't work with this game mode, but I would like to see maybe, instead of the Rhino tank, maybe have like an Insurgent, where you have like, the Insurgent pickup where you have a driver and a gunner, like on a turret. That could work. I mean, the Insurgent has pretty much the same health as the tank. It may be a little bit different, but in this game mode, it would seem pretty similar, because the tank usually takes about, in this game mode at least, I don't know if it's buffed or anything, it probably is, but it takes about 6 sticky bombs or something like that. It's around there. I haven't calculated it. I don't know if that's legit or not, and it also depends on where you hit the sticky bomb, but it seems to be around there. So I feel like that would be very, very nice. Who knows how many of these changes they could make, but there are a lot. I want you guys in the comments to let me know what thoughts, you have on this game mode. Do you like it? Do you not? Do you think that it's, not balanced? Because I saw a lot of people, and it wasn't just me that was saying, oh, this game mode's not balanced. While some people I do feel are a little overboard with it, because you can win as the hunters. At the same time, it's not that easy. So it's not as easy as, say, the tank side. The tank side is so much easier. And I was saying that a lot with these game modes. Whenever I was playing these rounds, I was like, this is easy. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, pretty much, as the tank. I think one match I got like 58 kills or something. I think I was the tank like 3 times, though. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. What changes would you like to see? Also, let me know if you would like to see, like, maybe a tips and tricks type video on this game mode. But anyways, hope you enjoy. Feedback is appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.